Hey everyone, finish watching the next episode of Beetleborgs, Fangs over Charterville. Fangula bites Van and Trip and turns them into vampires. They rampage through the town, and the kids try to stop them from biting anyone. The Magnivores, meanwhile, bring a new monster out of the comics. The kids transform and defeat the monster. Flabber discovers how to change Van and Trip back. They need to receive a kiss from a warrior princess. Joe detransforms and reluctantly kisses them, and it works. This episode's pretty simple, probably the most simple episode so far. There is a subplot about Flabber trying to cook for the monsters. He first tries traditional food, then later makes food that's more suited to each of them individually. When Van and Trip become vampires, Flabber warns the monsters that they have to help turn them back or they could get attacked by an angry mob. The monsters each get their own thought balloon, and in each of them is black and white horror stock footage. Frankie's is particularly interesting because it's from the classic Universal Frankenstein movie. The scene at the end where an angry mob gathers around Frankenstein at the castle. What's fascinating is that this footage isn't actually public domain. Either Saban actually got permission from Universal to use it, or they slipped it in and no one ever noticed or cared. The other monsters' thought balloons are from the Silent Hunchback of Notre Dame and something else I recognize but can't place. The Magnivores are pretty unnecessary here. They bring a random monster out of the comics, the Beetleborgs defeat it, and then there's a battle with Typhus for some reason. The episode must have needed to stretch for a few more minutes or something. Van and Trip both ham up their performances as vampires. They both put on silly accents and hiss at people. The school hallway classroom sets from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Masked Rider are used here. I don't recall school being a big element in Beetleborgs often, so we probably won't see much more of these. One interesting thing I noticed at Hillhurst when Flabber is trying to serve the monsters, Wolfie is always separate from the other monsters. And so are the kids. And Flabber. Is it possible that this was shot before Wolfie was planned to be added? And could this possibly be part of an early episode or a pilot episode?
We get to see some family photos that I guess belong to Fangula, and one of them has a woman who looks familiar. At first I was like, is that a stock photo of Vampira or from some old black and white vampire movie? But I looked around, I couldn't find any image that matched this, so maybe it's a cameo from his ex-wife as seen in The Brain in the Attic.
Not a lot of depth here. It's a simple, silly episode. It's actually refreshing to once in a while have something with no deep messages or morals. It's just 22 minutes of goofy stuff. So that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.
Be there for the adventures of Masked Rider later today, only on Fox Kids.